You follow discipline accounts, you saved motivational quotes, and you've promised yourself to wake up early. But then you skipped the last 3 gym sessions, you didn't read your pages today, and you didn't take the cold shower this morning. So this is not a discipline problem, it's a lying problem. I want you to think about the last time you skipped something important, whether it was a study session or a gym session. What did you tell yourself? Oh, I'm tired today. I'll catch up tomorrow. Doesn't matter, I didn't really need to do it. You know better than me that those aren't truths. They are stories you invent just to find an excuse. So the reason you keep failing at discipline isn't because you lack willpower. It's because you're a better storyteller than what you think. So this is called the comfort narrative. It's the automatic story that your brain generates the second discipline becomes uncomfortable. It sounds reasonable. It sounds like self-care, like totally common knowledge. But it's not true. It's just a lie you're telling to yourself. So today I'm going to show you the 3 most common comfort narratives that are keeping you away from building progress and discipline. The first lie, which is the most popular one, I'm tired. Now, I'm not saying you're never tired. It's human. We all are tired sometimes. But here's the question I want you to ask yourself. Are you physically exhausted or are you just emotionally avoiding your work? Because there's a massive difference between your body actually needing rest and your brain trying to find an avoidance excuse. I've trained after sleeping 5 hours. I trained legs even if they were sore, not because I'm special, but because I asked myself one genuine question before I quit. Is this real, or is my brain just trying to get out of something uncomfortable? And guess what? Most of the time, the answer is the brain is trying to run away from work. So how do you test this? It's very simple. Let's say you have to go for a run, but you really feel tired and don't want to do it. Tie your shoes up, go out and start running. If after 10 minutes the pain is getting deeper, you really cannot run, then you have the answer. Physical pain is real, you should probably stop. But if after 10 minutes you feel like that tension went away, everything is back to normal, then see, it was just a mental excuse. So how stupid is that? You almost convinced yourself of something that took 10 minutes to prove it was wrong. So you're not tired. You're just seeking permission to quit from your brain. Lie number 2, I'll start on Monday. I really need you to hear how ridiculous this is. And I mean genuinely, I also did this for years. Oh, I'll start Monday, I'll start on New Year's, I'll start next month. But this literally makes no sense. If you can't start on Monday, why can't you start today? Why can't you start right now? Why Monday? What happens on Monday that doesn't on Tuesday or Wednesday? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Of course, Monday is just a story we invent. It's a deadline you create just to feel like someone who has a plan. But you're just procrastinating, and you know this better than me. Now, here's what Monday really means. I'm not willing to feel uncomfortable today, so I'm postponing to a date, which I will postpone again and again. So the worst part is that when Monday actually comes, you'll find a different excuse. Oh, this week I'm too busy. Oh, I have this important appointment, so it will be next Monday. And then this goes on and on and on forever, and you keep procrastinating your important habits, the thing you wanted to achieve. So here's the really simple fix. The moment next Monday appears to your brain, replace it with one word. No. No, not Monday. Right now. I'll start right now because there is no point in postponing. The third lie. I'm doing my best. Are you? Are you really doing your best? Are you sure about it? Because if you're doing your best and your life looks like nothing you ever really wanted, one of 2 things is true. Either your best isn't good enough yet, or you're not actually doing your best. Now, there's no third option to this. It's 1 or 2. Now, I'm not saying this to destroy yourself, but I've noticed something really interesting, that I'm doing my best always comes up after this scenario. It shows up after someone has just skipped gym 3 times in a row. It shows up after you've scrolled for 2 hours. So I'm doing my best always shows up after you've actively chosen comfort over discomfort. So the question isn't, am I doing my best? But the question is, could I have done better today? So telling yourself, I'm doing my best, after you have chosen comfort all day long isn't compassion, it's just being miserable. It's just lying to yourself. So, how do you break this? How do you stop once and for all the comfort narrative? It starts with one question. Every time your brain is about to stop you from doing something, from performing the activities you should be doing, ask yourself, is this true? Is this a genuine reason, valid enough for me to stop doing what I should be doing? Or is it just an excuse? Not in an aggressive or self-attacking way. Just genuinely ask yourself this question. Is it an excuse? And if the answer is yes, well, just go on doing what you're supposed to do. So your life changes based on what you do when no one is watching. Nobody is watching you when you're skipping the gym session. Nobody is watching you when you're skipping the cold shower. Nobody is watching you when you actually have to put in the effort. But those are the moments in which real discipline and your future gets decided. So if there's one thing I want you to take from this video, is that you don't have a discipline problem, but you have a honesty problem with yourself because you've kept lying to yourself for so long that you just became a liar, finding excuses all day long. So if you're still watching this video right now, instead of being at the gym or at your desk studying, close it immediately and go do what you're supposed to do. See you in the next one.